Okay, hello, welcome. As I've said, I will be making these videos 1 week ahead, which means that as I'm making this video, we will be starting the TED Talk for designing the web. Just so you know, so there might be things that I don't mention in videos that were mentioned in class. That's because I am 1 week ahead. And also, as I mentioned, because I'm 1 week ahead, it's easy for you to go to my YouTube channel and watch these videos there. But please, please, please remember, watching any of these videos on my YouTube channel will not and does not count for attendance. So if you're watching this on my YouTube channel, you'll need to replay the video in the portal. If you're watching this in the portal and you wanted to rewatch some of it or all of it, you could just go to the YouTube channel. But again, attendance only counts for any of these videos by watching them in the portal. I just want to be absolutely clear about that. I know I was clear about it when we were talking about, welcome to the class. But just to be absolutely clear, YouTube channel attendance, no. Okay, so without talking any more about that, I think you understand now. Designing the web, part 2. This is the reading, and this would be the reading that you will be doing. So you should be on this page. I don't have the page number. I'm also looking over here, but I don't see. Okay, I don't see the page number, but it should come up in the next few slides, because what we're going to talk about next is skimming and scanning. Okay, so let's talk about it. Oh. Okay, something's going on here. So here we go. There it is. All right, there are 2 main types of skills, skimming and scanning. So look at these images and match the image with the skill. You don't have to pause here. I'm going to be really quick. I'll just give you guys about a minute here, and then we'll start. Actually less, about 40, 45 seconds. Yeah. Match which one of these is skimming and which one of these is scanning. I'll have a coffee while. Okay, so it's been about 30 seconds. I'm sure you guys already matched it. Here we go. The first one is scanning. Think of it as like a scanner, right? You're scanning, right? And then skimming, okay. And what exactly do these 2 words mean? Well, scan, like I said, one of the meanings you already know, when you put something on a scanner and it scans it. All right, here we go. Scanning is looking for specific information, whereas skimming, you're just looking for general information, right? And right. Oh, let me go back. All right. Just let me show you this if you need to take notes. Sorry, I was going a little bit quickly. there any students who need to take notes here? Go ahead. I'll give you about 15 seconds. I have a timer here. That's what I'm looking at. All right, and 3, 2, 1. Okay, now you already saw what we're going to do next. All right, you will have 7 seconds to skim the following text. What is the main idea? Think about the main idea. And again, there is no pausing here for as long as you need. No. All right, it's just going to play for play. It's just going to be on the screen for 7 seconds, and then it's going to go away. So just skim. You're looking for general information, basically the main idea. All right, here we are. Okay, so here are the questions about that, but what is the main idea? It's about travel. Oh, sorry about that. Let me go back. So here are questions for you to look for. What do people take too much of when they travel? What is the best solution? Which 6 items should you take with you? You will see these questions one more time. All right. Now, it's the exact same text. Nothing's changed, except now you get 15 seconds. And then it will move to the next slide. So, and now you have, yeah, you should be scanning. All right, here are the questions again. Now you can pause the video for as long as you need. All right, so there's no countdown slide here, so I'll just do the countdown. Let's check your answers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. All right, so you should have paused the video for as long as you needed and answered these, and I'm sure some of you went back and looked. That's okay. It is a video. So yeah, what do people take too much of when they travel? Well, they take too much stuff, right? So if you wrote stuff, remember capital S, if you only wrote stuff, or the long answer would be they take too much stuff, small s. All right, what is the best solution? Well, you could travel light, right? Not take so much. Traveling light, or you travel light, whichever one. Okay, and which 6 items should you take with you? These are the important items that even when you are traveling light, this is what you should take with you. Okay. They are clothes, towel, or towels, depending how many of you are on the trip, but it should be 1 towel each. Soap, shampoo, travel documents, and money. If you don't bring anything else, these are the 6 items you should bring. Okay, I'll leave this up for about 30 seconds if anybody needs to make notes or copy. Okay, should be about enough time for you guys for those of you who wanted to take notes or copy what you see. All right, now you will, by the way, the reading that I showed you at the beginning, that's page 16. And there it is. All right, so take a look at this. There will be 3 questions. I will show you the questions, but I will ask you the questions right now. And you can actually look on the screen or look in your book. But the answers to all 3 questions are right here on this one page. That's why I said you could also just use the screen to look for the answers. All right, so here are the 3 questions that I'm going to ask you and then show you. All right, and here you'll be scanning. What is the title of the article? Okay, then I know that's really hard. I'm sure it's really hard to find. I'm just kidding. Okay, for which internet sites has Ms. Stewart designed? The one, remember? Last week you watched the TED Talk. So what internet sites did she design for? The answers are here. And data and numbers help designers make decisions. What 3 other things help them to make decisions? Again, all 3 answers are here. So, title, internet sites she worked for, 3 things that help designers decide what they're going to do, right? All right, let me show you the questions. You should be on page 16 looking for the answers. All right, so here, of course, you can pause the video for as long as. Okay, welcome back. Again, I didn't put the countdown slides in, so if you are listening to this or watching me, it means you have unpaused and you are ready to check your answers. So let's count down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay. What is the title? I know it was really hard to find. Website design on a giant scale. All right. What internet sites did she work for? She worked for Google, YouTube, and Facebook. Right, so the first thing it even talks about is Margaret Gould Stewart has designed. Okay, so, all right, and what are the 3 things they use to make their decisions? Intuition, research, and testing of design. All right, so you have 3 more questions using your book or looking on the screen. This time you're going to skim. We're going to read the questions first. What is the purpose of the article? And actually, if you look on this page, the first thing you see after the title, right, is skim the article. The purpose of the article is to. So you're basically, question number 1 is finish that sentence. The purpose of the article is to blank, 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 right? A, B, or C. Second, how many subtitles does the article have? So there's the main title, and then there are other titles within the article. And who is he? Who is this guy? All right. Here are the questions. I don't have the pause icon, I guess, if you will, but yeah. You have as long as you need to answer these. Pause the video now. All right, you have unpaused the video and you are ready to check your answers. So again, no countdown, I will count down. So let's check your answers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, the purpose of this article, lessons in designing huge websites, or how to do it. And there are many different ways, as long as the main thing you have here is something like this. I said to you, there's the main title and there are other titles. How many subtitles does the article have? It has 2. So the answer is 2. That's it. If you want to know what they are, look beyond the data or data, I don't the pronunciation here, and introduce change carefully. But for question number 2, the answer is just 2. Who is the famous person pictured in the article? Who is that guy? Right, okay, it's Mark Zuckerberg. Okay, so again, the answer here is 2, but I'll leave this up in case you also want to write down, let's say, the other titles. Right, anyways, I'll give you about 15 seconds for anybody who needs to, or of course, you can always pause the video. Go ahead and make any notes you need to make. All right, so I think you've had enough time. If you need to copy this or make notes, of course, as I've said, this is a video, so you can always just pause it. All right, let's move on. All right, so now we're gonna get into the actual reading of it. You're going to read along with the woman. So skimming and scanning skills. Some students prefer or like to read the questions first. Some like to, what am I looking for, and then look for it. Others like to read first and then look at the questions and go back and say, oh yeah, I remember seeing that. Again, the choice is yours. And of course, as I've said, this is a video, so you can always pause at any time. All right, let's get to the article in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. All right, we're going to, oh, by the way, you already have the answer. All right, we already answered. The purpose of the article is to discuss some lessons in huge website design. All right. I will start the audio in 5, 4, 3.
Website design on a giant scale.
Margaret Gould Stewart has designed for some of the giants of the internet, including Google, YouTube, and Facebook. Here are 2 lessons she has learned from her experience designing for internet users. Look beyond data. For a long time, Facebook had a tool that allowed people to report photos as spam or abuse. But of the cases reported, only a small percentage of the photos were actually offensive. One of the designers on the team felt there probably was a reason for this, so he studied the cases carefully. He found that in most cases, users just didn't like the photos of themselves their friends had posted and wanted them taken down. To enable people to report cases like these, the Facebook team added a new feature. This feature allowed people to message their friends to ask them to take the photo down, but only 20% of people used the function. The team worked on the case further. It spoke to communications experts and studied rules of polite language. It discovered that users didn't just want to tell their friends to take the photo down. They wanted to tell their friends how the photo made them feel. So the team made a small change. People could select a message to explain why they didn't like it, such as, "It's embarrassing." This small change had a huge impact. 60% of people who reported photos used the function. Surveys showed that people on both sides of the conversation felt better as a result. While data about how people are using a product can help designers make decisions, it isn't always as simple as following the numbers. Other factors such as intuition, research, and testing of design are equally important. As Stewart points out, data can help you make a good design great, but it will never make a bad design good. Introduce change carefully. At one time, YouTube was looking for ways to encourage more people to rate videos. When Stewart and her team looked into the data, they found that most people were only using either the highest rating, 5 stars, or the lowest rating, 1 star. Almost no one was using 2, 3, or 4 stars. So the team decided to simplify the rating. It gave users a choice between good or bad, thumbs up or thumbs down. YouTube tried to prepare people for this change by sharing data about how the 5-star rating system wasn't being used as intended. It announced that it was going to change the system to match user behavior. When the change was made, it was still frustrating for some users as they had become attached to the old design. However, because of the preparatory steps taken earlier, it was easier for YouTube to get users to accept the change. This experience shows that even when huge websites try to manage change carefully, it's impossible to completely avoid negative responses. Any changes, even small improvements, need to be introduced carefully.
Okay, and I'm back. Sorry about that. I took my video off and the audio paused. All right, so you have some, I guess, fill in the blanks, looks like. Right, summarizing key points. All right, so basically, you're going to complete the diagram summarizing Margaret Gould Stewart's experiences. And all of this is in the article we just heard. Facebook, YouTube, and of course, you can pause the video for as long as you need now. Okay, welcome back. You have unpaused the video and you are ready to check your answers. Okay, so here we go. Let's check your answers. People use a tool for reporting spam to report photos of themselves they did not like. Facebook added a feature that allowed people to message their friend, take down the photo. Okay, I'm not going to read the whole thing. Data is important in helping designers make decisions, but it must be looked at carefully. People only used 5-star, the highest, and 1-star, the lowest rating on a 5-star rating system. YouTube shared data. Okay, before simplifying it, either thumbs up or thumbs down. It's important to manage change carefully.
Website design on a giant scale.
Margaret Gould Stewart
We're
has
not going to
designed for some of the
listen to
giants
this
of
again. I thought the audio was what I just read, so I apologize for that, and let's move on. So you did see those words in bold. They were blue bold, but they were bold. You can go back and look. What do they mean? And use them in a sentence. So of course, for this, pause the video for as long as you need. Again, match the word with the meaning and then put the correct word to complete the sentence. All right, so I don't know if you can hear it, but somebody's doing some work. I apologize for that. All right, so you have unpaused the video and you are ready to check your answers in. All right, here we go. Spam, I think we all know what that is. Unwanted emails. Impact, that's an effect. Encourage, to make someone more likely to do something. Frustrating, annoying or irritating. Attached, having a strong liking for something. All right, I get more spam than regular emails. YouTube made its rating system simpler to encourage more people to rate videos. Creative innovations can have a big impact on how people interact with one another. Some people may find learning how to use a new cell phone a frustrating experience. Not an. Many people become emotionally attached to their smartphones. All right, so that's it for now. And it's been about 30 minutes, I know, but for the next slides, I want to make sure you understand what you're going to be doing for your speaking. I'm going to put you guys in groups, so I want to make sure you understand. That said, there is a PowerPoint in the class folder that I'm going to give you. You can actually find it there, and it's only for speaking. So here we go. What's wrong with this, right? It's way too much stuff here, too much to look at. How would you make it better? You have everybody would have their own ideas. Okay, so that's what you're going to be doing, right? You're going to see some photos. You and your group are going to, you're going to tell me, what is it? Can you see a problem? How would you redesign it? So, what is it? A pencil. Can you see a problem? Yes, of course. As you are sharpening it time and time, the message changes from the message being good to the message being not so good. All right. So that's what it will be. Each of you will choose one, and this is not going to be on there. This is just to show you. You're going to have to tell me, what is it? What's wrong? How would you change it? Then your next speaking will be a review of comparatives and superlatives. So these are the pictures you're going to see, right? And you're going to have to make a comparative and or superlative sentence. So when there are two, it's easy to make a comparative because you are comparing. When there are three, then you should give me the superlative, you know, slowest. I'm using the snails, right? So again, the speaking exercise PowerPoint that you will use in your groups is in the class folder. If you want to see exactly what you're going to be looking at and using, of course, you can download it and feel free to look at it. But I will be giving it to all of you during Zoom class. So we're going to start the class with a review. And then I will put you guys in your groups. Make sure you understand what you need to do. I just showed you. And then you will go in your groups. One more thing, if there's time, there will be a third speaking thing about your phone. Tell us about your phone. But that's only if there's time. Again, it's in the PowerPoint. You can always look at it. Okay, so I'll see you guys in Zoom.